Well, Rory was actually a bit of an accident. I never meant to write that book. I was going to go straight from Archer, who's the warrior, to Reagan, who is the Magi, and then on to Slater, who's an Util. So I would have a book for each boy. But I had come to Glastonbury for some reason, and while I was here, and I went up the tour, and I just got instructions, if you like, that actually, wouldn't it be amazing if we took Archer and put him in this world now, and he met current teenagers, and he met he's never, for example, seen chocolate before. So the first time his foster mother gives him a chocolate from a Rose's box, he's like, why would you take a perfectly good nut, cover it in chocolate, cover it in silver foil, in cellophane, put it in a cardboard box, and then wrap that box to give as a present? You know, what was wrong with the nut in the first place? So I could explore all of these things that about, things that we take for granted and how we live today and why we do the things we do. So yeah, Rory, it's set in modern day. The language is very different because obviously he's dealing with 16-year-old boys, 17-year-old boys. They speak the way we know 16-year-old boys speak. They, no holds barred and what have you. And they've all got attitudes on them. And he finds it very alien, but he does what he can to basically improve things, to make things better. And it's full of adventure still. Lots of exciting sequences in that one. I loved writing Rory. And then on to Reagan, and Reagan is amazing. This guy is a geek. He loves maths. As a maths teacher, I find that bit quite easy to write. And I have actually, when I do the edits, I've got to take out an awful lot of the maths in there because it does get a little bit over the top. But it basically, there is a connection between the white horses in Wiltshire, in Wessex, the ley lines, and all the crop circles. So it explores about crop circles and where they come from and why they're appearing and how they appear and what the effects are, and obviously the henges like Stonehenge and Avebury and what have you. And so there's a huge great network of powerful things out there, and we start to explore that in Reagan. And that was very exciting because he gets to go and travel and look at all of these white horses, and so you get to go to places like Marlborough and Devizes and look at some of the history of what went on there. So that was fascinating as well. Then Slater is very, very different because he actually travels back in time, and he actually goes to when Stonehenge and Avebury were being built, and he actually sees the several stages of them being built. And we get some answers. They might not be the right answers, but they're answers as to why these things went on, why they just kept getting bigger and bigger, why they're positioned, what some of the purposes of them. So again, that was just fascinating to research, and I've gone into it quite deeply. There's an awful lot of stuff out there about what they could be. So this is just my ideas about what they could be.